Next.
Shut up, sissy. I am the Blues 32, and this is Space Quest 6. Let's continue
Don't
poking
be
around
looking
in
for your
here.
father's playboys in here either.
Why would I do that?
It wouldn't be. You drool in. This game's already as big and bold as it's gonna get. Like that's gonna happen. Who do you think we are, Microsoft?
I don't get it.
You saw it here first. Wow. That looks like the clothes box.
I'm curious. I'm tempted. But I'm afraid if I do, it might close the game. I'll do it.
Ah, that's the thing about cyberspace. We don't have to let you close windows. We control your picture. Looks like a programmer just prior to shipping. I wouldn't touch him if I were you.
You get stuff all over your hands.
You start to say something and then you remember. It looks like some poor slob actually waited for his number to be called and died for his troubles. But he might fall apart, and the smell really isn't worth the cool visual, believe me.
Well, I wouldn't smell it.
Your words are... You virtually eat the nearly real mint. Your virtual breath is now virtually minty fresh. Similar to the mint bowl found on the desk. It looks strangely like a bell. Very tidy. A trash can. That might be a perfect place to store all those vital screen-saving programs like that cool Yasser Arafat version you've downloaded from POL.
I don't get it.
Pardon me, but I'm just a little nervous about this trash can thing. Didn't someone already go to court and spend wads of buckazoids over this?
What?
Gary! Just read the copy, for Christ's sakes. We're not paying you to think. We just want that pretty voice of yours. All right, you friggin' union geek.
Who are you?
Okay, people. Mr. Owens has gathered himself together, and we are ready to pick it up from that oh-so-fascinating Barney Fife meets Perry Mason segue. All right. Animation to speed. And roll.
The hell just happened?
Next.
Cool.
Hey, don't put your mouth... Although just a false front icon, it holds the promise of a tomorrow where true plug-and-play AM radio is no longer just a dream.
This world's a great big ball of dirt with 50 billion souls who like to sit around and veg down in the dark like moles. But me,
am I
I'm
listening
just the
to?
kind of girl who...
Dang it. Roger, you ruined it.
That's a clock icon.
Time travel.
A darling little fan icon decorates the accessories program group.
Next.
Shut up, sissy.
Look, they even plan to have screensavers. A good idea for when those lines are all tied up. Who says they aren't thinking ahead? It feels slightly...
Alright, what do I got in my pockets? Huh.
It's the number 3 card you took. You drool.
Don't I need a screwdriver or something? Where would I get one?
I wouldn't touch him if I... That wouldn't prove.
Ah.
Uh-oh. Looks like it could be a long wait. It probably seemed like...
Well, it did, yes. I get the feeling I'm missing something here. Wow, I haven't heard that sound in years. Aha! Now that was difficult to see. God, I haven't heard that sound in years either. Computers used to actually start with that noise. Did you know that?
Does your number match the one shown by the counter?
As a matter of fact.
As a matter of fact,
Oh.
I do possess that number. Read it and weep, Pixel Woman.
Oh no, you can't possibly.
Ahem.
Oh. Well, I guess you're right.
Yeah, I am.
You bet your palate, little 32 by 32 pixel mama.
Shut up. Yes, yes.
A darn capable fire extinguisher stands ready to save all this paper in the event of a fire. They've spared no expense.
Didn't remember what I'm supposed to do in here. That's okay, we'll find out together.
Each sign denotes the range of alphabetized files in that row.
Let's try looking for Sharpay. Or Stellar.
Man, these filing cabinets are a mess. Even I could keep them up better than this.
That drawer isn't even close to a drawer that starts with the letter R.
Why would we be looking for letter R? Though thank you for telling me that. R. R. I'm not doing a pirate imitation. I'm trying to think of what begins with R that I'm supposed to be looking for. R, 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 R. Can't think of a thing.
That file... That file... That file... That file...
See what I'm doing? Eh? Eh? Pretty cool, eh? Nigel Rancid, of course. And
Don't touch that. Don't pick it. Don't... What can be said that isn't painfully obvious?
I would love to read about Rasputin. Who wouldn't? What the hell just happened? For crying out loud. Well, nuts. Good thing I saved. I'm sorry about this, folks. Ooh, I remember now. Okay, hopefully that paused it. Because I really can't tell whether or not I'm even recording right now. There's no indication, as you can see on the screen. Everything that's on right now is all I can see, so there is no way I can tell whether or not I'm actually recording, or whether or not I actually managed to pause it. But here's hoping. In any case, I got the file. Let's see. Nigel Ransett and his brother Sigint are hired thugs. Most recently, the Ransett brothers were employed by Dr. Keaton Peterson to prepare the Golden Lightyear's retirement. Okay then. Let's go to B. You can look up the doctor. Then we can go to S and look up Sharpay and Santiago.
That fine. Don't pick at it.
Shut
You'll
up.
only make it worse.
David Belasco. Behavioral Sciences.
That's delight.
Ralph Bellamy. I'm looking for names that might be familiar, like, you know, Rasputin.
That's
Everybody knows Rasputin. The, you know, old Russian monk who would not die no matter what they did to him. They beat him, they poisoned him, I think they shot him. And they bound him up, threw him in a river, and they found his body outside of the river having died from hypothermia. As the Chief Medical Administrator of the Golden Lightyear Retirement Community, he has gained much notoriety over his controversial efforts to mitigate the effects of, some say to altogether eliminate, aging. How's that controversial? Though I suppose when you work in a retirement center, you don't want to do that. It really puts a hamper on your business. Alright, let's have a poke around here.
That file. 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 That file.
What are you doing? Ah. Stellar Santiago. Not done yet.
That file. 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 That file.
Still need to look up Sharpay.
That file.
Sharpay. T. Sherman. Charlie Sheen. Martin Sheen. Alright, let's see what we got. Santiago. Corpsman Stellar Santiago was a member of the Starcon fleet before her departure from this world while attempting to rescue a janitor second class who was stationed aboard CSC Deep Ship 86. Lies. Lies. Additional cross-references. A philanthropist of the first order, this benefactorist of many good causes is known throughout the galaxy as simply as Sharpay. Sharpay's most recent project has been the Golden Lightyear's retirement community on Delta Salon 5, where she hopes to spend her declining years. Always thinking of others, this grand lady will leave behind a legacy of charitable work behind her when she goes. Additional cross-reference and poverty mortality. So, back to P. Did I look in P already? No, I had to open a few P files to get to the R files, that's right. Ugh. Save our game again, just in case, because we don't want it to crash.
That file. That file. That file. That file.
Crud.
No worries. We'll open it from here. Project Immortality. Down we go, down we go, down we go, down we go. Let's be tidy about this. Alright, Project Immortality. Cross-references Endgame. Holy Grail of Narcissus Everywhere. Project Immortality is a cold, hard scientific name applied to the cold, hard science that is the fountain of youth of our times. Project Immortality is funded by Sharpay and overseen by controversial Dr. Hayden. It promises humankind the hope of the ages of eternal life. Sure makes marriage a scary proposition, doesn't it? That it does. Alrighty. Now we go to E, or End Game. Is this really how people used to do things? Check out one reference from the other?
That file. That file. That file. That file. That file.
Man, these filing cabinets are a mess.
Okay.
That file. That file. That file. That file. That file. That file apparently. That file.
It doesn't want to open.
That file.
Doesn't wanna...
That file
Wait a minute,
apparently
what?
doesn't want to open.
Is it just telling me that the game's gonna end, or...?
That file. That file. That file. That file. That file. That file. That file.
Is that not a thing?
That file. That file. That file. That file. That file. That file. That file.
Again, I think that's not a thing.
That file.
Let's save and find out. This might be all I need, or it might not. I don't know. Wait. I remember now. Can't just go can't just leave with these. They're not real.
The cyber printer accepts your cyber file gratefully and begins to print. The question is, what exactly is the output of a cyber printer?
Cyber print? Do 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 do. I don't understand what sissy any means. Sis any, rather. Sis any. Sure, it's like short for something or other, I don't know.
Well, what do you know? Maybe there is something to this superhero reputation thing after all. And after that episode with the egg beater, I thought you'd never impress me again.
I don't remember anything with an egg beater. Okay. Let's get on out of here. Never to return. Guessing back in the day, they didn't think the internet would work out. Can you imagine?
You smartly drop the board in place, spanning the gap between the two bridge sections.
Okay. I now have all the information I need. Okay. Save our game yet again. And then I think it's safe to say we should end this video here before we do anything else. I'm the Blues32. This is Space Quest 6. TTFN. Ta-ta for now.